you all recall that influencer drama from New York City that circulated on TikTok not too long ago? The whole controversy about New York City influencers being boring? Well, the girl who posted that video has been fired from her job, and it has reignited the conversation because, of course, people are reacting with, "What do you mean she got fired? That's insane." Some folks think she should get a lawyer, while others feel that they can somewhat understand the situation based on what she shares in her video about her termination. So let's break it all down. For a quick recap, the TikTok user Martini uploaded a video last month essentially expressing her frustration that New York City influencers were all giving off the same vibe, claiming their content was unexciting and overall just boring.
Alright guys, I'm just gonna say it. I hate all of the New York influencers. I think that they're boring as fuck, and they're all carbon copies of one another. They all wear the same exact fucking bracelets. They all have the same exact fucking hand chains that someone else influenced them to get. Yeah. They all look like they shop on Revolve. They're all just like basic ass skinny, but they're skinny and pretty, so stuff looks cute on them. But boring. No hate. They just bore the fuck out of me. Does anyone else agree? Like, I feel like they should be the influencees, not the influencers. I don't know. Not even the New York ones. Just like all the, like, these girls. They all get panic attacks. They all shop on Revolve. They all boring. Let me know if anyone agrees.
She didn't mention any names, but a lot of people felt called out. The New York City influencer community wasn't having it, and many creators started responding, which some felt only drew more attention to the issue. Others thought it was just them calling themselves out, since it seemed like some took it very personally. Most were just saying that they didn't understand why she was being so negative. If she doesn't like that content, just don't watch it. Your For You page on TikTok is tailored to what you engage with. Others chimed in, suggesting that she must not be engaging with content she actually enjoys, and that the true New York City influencers are interesting. She's just choosing to see these girls she's calling boring. But here's the twist. Martini just revealed that she was actually employed by a luxury fashion brand that collaborates with influencers, and after her video went viral, they let her go.
Do you guys want to know what's crazy? I lost my job because of that original video. I worked for the biggest luxury fashion brand in the world, and they were like, that's why I was bored, because they're obsessed with those girls. Like, it's crazy. It's like the only people they work with. But yeah, God forbid you speak your mind to your like 90 followers at the time you get clipped. But yeah, if you guys want to know the whole story and all the details, I'll be happy to share. But yeah, crazy, right? Anyway, stay boring, I guess, because if you're not, or you speak your mind, clipped, done.
After she mentioned this, I started to understand why her For You page might be showing her content she doesn't enjoy, especially if she has to interact with or constantly view these girls' accounts due to her job. So, her For You page might not reflect what she truly likes, which could explain her annoyance at seeing them all the time. However, by venting about this online, some people were like, "Girl, I don't know about that," because obviously that could get you in trouble since it directly relates to your job. That company likely doesn't want to be associated with someone publicly criticizing influencers, especially when they're trying to work with them. She didn't specify which brand she worked for, but she described it as a luxury brand that heavily collaborates with creators. So, not exactly the best place to call influencers boring. Now, opinions online are divided. Many are commenting, telling her to lawyer up, saying things like, "That sounds like wrongful termination. That's wild. Get a lawyer, queen." But others agree that if her company was collaborating with New York City influencers, her comments could tarnish their reputation. Some even commented, "As an ex-HRBP, I fear the firing was entirely justified. I'd be shocked if there wasn't something in her employee handbook about it." If they are your clients, are you really surprised? Most companies have social media policies that prevent sharing content and opinions that could harm the company in any way. Keep your socials private. We need to practice discernment while employed, because if your company is obsessed with working with them, why would you publicly say you dislike them? If your job involves working with those people and you're bashing them online, it makes the company look bad. How is that not obvious? I get it. If your job is about influencer relations, posting that kind of video might not be the best idea. Had she worked at a place not associated with influencers, then sure, she could express her opinions freely unless there was a no social media rule or something. But since she directly worked with them, it's definitely why some people are like, okay, I see how this happened. Under this video, influencer Carly Weinstein responded saying, "Wait, I'm sorry, but why would she do that knowing the company works with influencers? It feels so unprofessional." Carly initially responded to the original "New York City influencers are boring" video when it was making the rounds online. And she wasn't the only one. There were tons of other influencers responding to the original Martini video, and now the drama has taken another turn. Some people are starting to accuse the influencers who felt personally attacked by the original video, or responded to it, of possibly contacting her job and flagging the video, which might have led to her termination. Obviously, there's no proof of that, and I believe it was likely someone at the company who saw the video because it went viral and garnered millions of views. If they're working with influencers, there are likely others at that job who are online and probably saw it, especially if she was discussing the fashion girls. Anyone else using work accounts or anyone else in her circle probably has similar For You pages, so this video was bound to land on their feeds. If she's in their contacts, you know how TikTok works. If you're in someone's contacts, you're likely to appear on their For You page at some point. There could have been various ways the higher-ups at her company saw her video criticizing New York City influencers. Many people are blaming the influencers for attempting to contact her job, which has only created more tension online regarding the situation. While we don't know what truly happened behind the scenes, it's clear that this whole thing has escalated far beyond just one video about boring content. This video has sparked so many discussions, and a lot of speculation is swirling that the original video was directed at a specific TikToker, acquired style. Now they're blaming her for allegedly contacting the job, even though none of this is confirmed. There's been a lot of speculation, with people saying, "I think it's this," or "I think that," and it's gotten really messy. In her second video after the original "New York City influencers are boring" post, Martini discussed how people assumed she was referring to blonde influencers in New York. She didn't confirm or deny this, but it was evident she was aware of the speculation.
Yo, okay. This is so funny to me. Alright, just because I have an opinion doesn't make me a woman hater. Just because I find some people boring whose name I didn't mention doesn't make me mean. Just because I have an opinion doesn't make me mean. Yeah, I don't know who told you guys that equals being mean, but having an opinion and an original thought doesn't make me a woman hater. Anyway, my jacket is old Tommy Hilfiger, not Revolve. My pants are the article that I got on the Real World for $50. My hair is brunette, not blonde, because everyone thinks I was talking about a bunch of blondes.
What a crazy situation. But the question remains, should someone lose their job for saying influencers are boring? Maybe not. But should someone in influencer marketing be disparaging the very people they work with? Also, maybe not. It's one of those classic situations where you can have an opinion, but you also have to face the consequences. Anyway, that's the latest in the New York City influencer drama saga, Martini Faney edition. Let me know what you think about her claiming she was fired from her job. Do you believe she was wrongfully terminated and should get a lawyer? Or do you side with those who think she shouldn't have commented on something so closely tied to her job? Share your thoughts in the comments. Love you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys!